if you clicked on this video, you're probably a 20-something-year-old who is ambitious and a go-getter and is ready to transform their lives in 2025. If you're in this category, keep watching. In this video, I am sharing 4 ways you can invest in yourself and be a better version of yourself and enter your glow-up era. I've always been obsessed with self-development. I'm always reading and doing research and finding ways and means to improve myself. And entering the new year, I think is the perfect time to start afresh. All the things you weren't able to do last year, this is the perfect time to sit down, reflect, and just be a better version of yourself. I believe your 20s are the foundation years. Whatever you do in your 20s, they're going to reflect in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s onwards. If you invest in your 20s, it's going to show in your 30s, 40s, and 50s. In your 20s, you're an adult and you're also young at the same time. Like, you're trying to figure out life. If you make the right decisions now, you're going to thank your future self. I'm not saying be perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress. I know I make mistakes and I admit my mistakes. I don't think I'm right all the time. If you think you're always right, that's really toxic. And hi, if this is your first time meeting me, my name is Khanitat. I am a Ghanaian currently living in the USA. I love making videos. Aside this type of video, I also make vlogs. My vlogs are the best, so you should check out my vlogs. Welcome to the club if you're new here, and I'm so excited to have you here. In this club, we are the coolest. Click the subscribe button. So as I'm learning, I'm sharing, period, because I'm not going to be glowing up alone. That we are all glowing up together, because in this club we are all fam. All jokes aside, let's get into the video. The health decisions you make in your 20s are going to affect you. Your 20s are your prime years. In this time, you're supposed to work on your health. The first thing I'll say is physical activity. Try to be as active as possible. If you don't like the gym, it's okay. It's not everyone that's meant to be a gym buddy, and it's not by force to be a gym buddy. For me, I love walks. You can take time and just walk. There's this app on the iPhone, the health app. It helps you count your steps. That's another reason why I need an Apple Watch. I want an Apple Watch so I can be counting my steps. I know that's no excuse, but I still want an Apple Watch though, for the health reasons. Don't be a couch potato. Let me just tell you some benefits of being physically active. 1, it's good for your cardiovascular health, that is your heart, and it reduces blood pressure. And it's also good for weight management. Lydia Denga, she is a UK YouTuber. She used to walk, I think, 10,000 steps a day or so, and she lost so much weight. Being active is also good for your bones and your muscles. And I hope I'm able to convince you to be active. Another way you could improve your health is through your diet. Guys, enough of the junk. If you sit down and calculate the amount of money you're spending on junk food, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Instead of putting all your money into junk food, invest in healthy food. I know the excuse is healthy foods are expensive, but they are worth the investment, because if you're spending on eating healthy, it's going to benefit you in the future. So imagine you're spending $5 on healthy food. Is much better than you spending $10,000 to get a dialysis done or to get a procedure done just because you didn't take good care of your health when you were younger. We don't want that. We want to be strong and healthy in our 50s, in our 40s, in our 60s. We don't want to be looking 100 when we're just 30. You can eat the burgers, like treat yourself once in a while, but not every day. And if you're somebody who likes to eat out a lot, and I would suggest you learn how to cook healthy meals. And funny enough, healthy meals are easier to make. So you could make healthy drinks and shots. Some time back, I tried immunity shots, those ginger turmeric shots, and it was so good. Like, I felt like a healthy person, and I want to make that a thing. I want to start making immunity shots and all those kind of things at home. And when I wake up in the morning, I'll just take one and go about my day. So that's something I'm going to start in 2025. Immunity shots and juicing more often. You could take supplements, but please, I'm not a doctor. Before you take the supplement, you need to consult a doctor. Don't diagnose yourself. Like, I'm so key on this. I think my head is too this thing, so I have to take vitamin R. Don't diagnose yourself. Always see a doctor before you take any form of medication. Eating a healthy and balanced diet gives you all the nutrients you ever need. That brings me to the end of the first section, which is health. So guys, it's really important you invest your money in your health. Take care of yourself. You're pretty, you're handsome, you're really good looking, and I need you to invest in your health. Don't say it's too expensive, I'm not going to do it. The price you're going to pay in the future is way higher than what you're paying now. Next thing you have to invest in your 20s is knowledge, because knowledge is power. Whoever came up with the phrase knowledge is power did not lie, because knowledge is actually power. Some ways you could invest your money in your knowledge, or like growing your knowledge and getting more information, is by reading. Reading is really important. Like, you need to read. Someone said this quote: if you want to hide something from a black man or an African, you put it in a book, because we don't read, but we need to read. So please read. Reading is really important. You learn a lot. It opens your mind to so many possibilities. If you're not that much of a reader, you could do audiobooks. Get yourself the audiobook version of whatever book you want to read. You can have it in your AirPods and be going about your day and just be listening to it. Or you could listen to it while you go on your walk or while you work out. Perfect combination. If you have a goal of developing yourself, especially in your career in 2025, I suggest you take certifications and some courses. We're in the internet world. Like, thank God for the internet. Everything is online. Every single thing you need in this world is online. And now, thanks to AI, everything is way easier. Ask ChatGPT anything you want in this world. It will provide it for you. Certifications and courses are really important. They're going to help you build your portfolio and resume. Recently, I updated my resume and I feel so happy and proud of it. If that's something you've not done in a while, I think you should. You're probably taking more certifications, you're gaining more experiences, but you're forgetting to update your resume. This is your reminder to do it. Update your resume or your portfolio. You just feel good about yourself and you feel like, yeah, I'm actually doing enough. And if you're on LinkedIn, update your LinkedIn profile, please. I should actually be taking that advice because I haven't been active on my LinkedIn for a while, but I just post like here and there. So I'm going to share some sites online where you could take courses and certifications. We have Udemy, Coursera, Khan Academy, LinkedIn Learning, and there's Domestika for those of us that want to learn photography, craft, all those design stuff. For my business-minded people, you could take Harvard online courses. Some of them are free. You just sign up and you take the course. And those of us that want to get into marketing, you could visit the Google Skills Shop. It has so many courses on there. You could take a course on Google Ads, the Google Shop, so many things. You guys, I'm giving you free information here. I'm going to put everything in the description box. So at your own time, you could just check them out, okay? I want you to take one course in 2025, like upgrade yourself, okay? You're no longer that basic person. Upgrade. If it's coding you want to learn, I'll put all the sites in the description box. Go learn coding, go learn marketing, go learn finance, go learn business, go learn craft, go learn design, learn everything, and I'll be so proud of you. I hope you take my advice though. You should be on the lookout for workshops, seminars, and webinars. Webinars are like seminars but online. So an online seminar is a webinar. You could look out for those and attend them. And one platform I know you can easily find these things is LinkedIn. LinkedIn has so many people posting these webinars, seminars, and all of that. And you can easily sign up and join. But for now, I don't know of any seminar or webinar happening. And in case I find any, I'll leave in the description box as well, because in 2025, guys, that's our glow up era. It's not just 2025 and beyond. From now, we're trying to be the best and upgrade in all sectors of life, right? Some of these courses may require you to spend money, and I am here to tell you, don't buy that Chanel bag yet. Pay for the course. Pay that tutor to teach you how to code. That money you're going to use to buy 12-piece chicken wings, use it to buy that book. Read that book. Expand your knowledge. The last thing I'll say is surround yourself with like-minded people. I can't emphasize this enough. The kind of people you surround yourself with has an effect on you. If you're surrounded by people who are not serious about life, who think life is just a joke, we just breeze through life is easy peasy, trust me, you can never stay focused. But if you're around people who are focused, people who want to improve their lives, they're always finding new ways to upgrade in all sectors of their lives. They're going for webinars, they're networking, they're killing their health goals, they're eating right, they're working out. Oh, trust me, you will also want to be like that. You also want to be working, or you also want to be on point with your life. So the kind of people we surround ourselves with, it plays a huge role. You want to be surrounded by like-minded people who are on the same wavelength as you are. And a perfect example of that community is this community. So subscribe if you haven't, because on this channel, it's just good vibes. It's just self-development. We're just go-getters. So far, I've mentioned two things. The first thing I'd like you to invest your money in is your health and knowledge. And next is spend your money on people. Not that way though. Spend your money networking. If there's an event and at this event you're going to meet the CEO of Google, or you're going to meet someone who's going to be your destiny helper, spend the money. Buy the ticket to that event. Dress cute. go for that event. Let's talk about networking. Networking is basically you meeting people and building connections with them. If you're someone who is into coding or programming, you want to be attending industry events where you meet like-minded people. So you meet other programmers, right? If you're a designer, you want to go for events where you meet other designers, or you go for a fashion show where you meet designers or people who love fashion. 1, potential client. 2, people to collaborate with. Do you get the vibe? Because I know you do. And sometimes it's just the most random things, like going to a coffee shop or going to a bookstore. It's not just anyone who goes to a bookstore. Book lovers go to bookstores, or people who want to improve their knowledge go to bookstores because they go and buy books and they read, or they sit there, browse through the books. Not all the time though. Most likely you're going to meet somebody or a group of people who know what's up. As I said earlier, networking involves building genuine connections with these people. If we're talking about the social media world, the best way you could do this is through social media. If you want to network professionally, I will recommend LinkedIn. LinkedIn has so much potential. You can literally meet anybody over there. My tip for LinkedIn is to always post and update your profile as much as you can. If you're working on a new project, you can post about it, or you can post the progress or the journey of you building something, or the journey of you experiencing something. Post things that are relevant to your career on LinkedIn. And those of you who don't know what LinkedIn is a social media platform where you could post your professional life. So if you have a new job or you were promoted at work, you post it on LinkedIn. You can meet other people in the same field, or you understand. That's what LinkedIn is about. When you're going for these events, especially the in-person one, the meetups, the conferences, or whatever, you need to show up. You know what I mean by show up? You need to dress well, look good, invest in your looks. So people look at you and be like, okay, she's serious. How you dress is how you be addressed. If you dress classy, you dress elegant, oh my God, everybody will want to talk to you. Everybody will want to be your friend. Everybody will want to know where you got your top from. Where did you get those shoes from? I love your shirt. I love your bag. Everybody will want to know. Looking good doesn't mean overdressing. I'm not telling you to overdress. I'm just telling you to dress well. There's a difference here. Are you getting it? I always say, simple always wins. It's so annoying when you dress nicely. People will be like, oh, this is not a fashion show. We're not going for a fashion show. Why are you dressed? Okay, this is my fashion show. What can you do about it? I am the model. This is my fashion show. What can you do? Will you fight? I think people who talk like that, they're just jealous because they wish they dressed nicer. Because they didn't get the chance to dress nicer, the only way to make you feel bad is to make you feel like you overdressed, period. Always present yourself well. Spend your money on good quality clothing. Look nice. I'm not saying spend all your money on buying designer things. No, I'm not wearing designer things. This is literally just Zara, Uniqlo, Amazon. You could dress nicely on a budget. But if you have the money to spend on the Ralph Lauren, spend on the Prada. So I'm going to give you one tip for networking. This tip will make your networking solid. Are you listening? Before I give you this tip, like this video. We're trying to get this video to over 100 likes. So if you're watching this video and it's below 100 likes, like this video. Even if it's above, just like it. You liked it? Thank you. The tip is to follow up. And most people forget to do this. When you meet people, right? At events especially, they've probably interacted with so many people. When they go home, the chances of them remembering you is low. So when the event is done and you get home, or maybe the next day, but I always recommend it to do it the same night so they stick in your head forever. You text like, hi, my name is Khanitat. I was the lady that spoke with you about so and so. It was really nice meeting you, and I think we should hang out sometime for coffee to talk about this topic, blah, 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 blah. Or, oh, maybe we could hop on a Zoom call to further discuss how we could collaborate. You get the vibe, you get the vibe. That is why when you're having the conversation with these people, you need to give them value. You need to give them something that reminds them of you. You can't go and be having shallow conversations with them talking about you had chicken last night, or you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to say have like the craziest conversation in the world, but like leave them with value. That's why you need to read so your mind is broad. You can have all sorts of conversations, and you need to know what's going on in the world, current news, current affairs. Growing up, my dad would always be like, You have to read the news. You have to know what's going on. You don't know current affairs. Now I'm an adult. I'm always reading the news. I'm always trying to hear what's going on in the world. You need to have really good conversations with them. It could be something in your industry, a new app that you just tried out, or maybe a tip for photography, or maybe a new editing software. So then they see you as a valuable person and not just anybody, and they would want to meet you again. I don't know about that though, but chances will be high. Moral of the story, networking is important. When you're networking, you need to make sure you're giving the person or the people you're having conversation with, you need to give them value, and you need to look nice when you're going for these events. I'm not saying overdress. So let's go to the next part, which is learning a skill. Put your money in learning a skill. Being skillful is so underrated. Being skillful can make you so much money. We are so grateful for the internet. You could literally learn anything on YouTube. You want to start hairdressing? Type how to do knotless braids. So many videos are going to pop up. That's how easy everything has become now. First of all, if you want to learn a skill, you need to pick what you want to learn. Don't pick more than 2 or 3 things at a go. To make it easy, start with one skill. Let me use my previous example. Let's say coding. So you want to learn how to code. You need to set a goal. So what's the goal here? What are we trying to learn here? How to code. The next thing is to decide, how are we going to learn how to code? Do we want the online experience or want to do it in person? I understand. It's not everyone who's an online person. Some people just want the in-person experience. They just want to do everything in person. They like the fact that they are seeing their instructor. They have other people in the class they can interact with. Some people are just all about that. And that's totally fine. If you decide to choose online, you have to decide the platform you're going to use. Is it YouTube? Is it Khan Academy? Is it Udemy? Is it Skillshare? And if it's in person, you're going to look at schools. Which schools have short courses on coding or have boot camps on coding? Or do I have a friend, or do I know someone who is good at coding and can have the time to teach me? If you're able to figure all of this out, then the next thing is to practice. You can't learn a skill and not practice. Then what's the point? You need to practice and apply. Practice whatever you've learned. Try and build a website. Try and build an app. So as you're practicing, you build your portfolio, because when you're going to start looking for jobs, they're going to be asking for a portfolio. They want to see the kind of works you've done. How brilliant. Because we invested in networking, now we have people we know we can reach out to. You could reach out to so and so from so and so event and be like, oh hi, remember me from blah 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 blah. It was really nice meeting you. I just started my business. I just wanted you to know that I am really good at braiding. These are a couple of works I've done so far. Do you get the vibe? Like, everything is coming together. In summary, I'm telling you to invest in 4 things right now. Invest in your health. Be active, look fit, be fit. Next thing, your knowledge. Always try and get new information. Know what's going on in the world. Current trends, reading, expanding your mind. Next thing, networking, meeting the right people. You don't know where your destiny helper is, so networking is really important. And lastly, learning a skill. I really hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a thing or two. I really hope you take whatever I shared in this video seriously, because it's really important and it's something I'm personally working on as well. My goal for 2025 is to build my network. I'll see you next Sunday. Love you. Bye. Remember, this is our time and we're literally in our glow up era.
Enemies, don't come away, yeah. And every obstacle, please don't come away, yeah. To all my fake friends, no time to play, yeah. Yes, I'm busy working and I'll make it one day, yeah.